Hi, I'm Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my Bikini Bottom world and I am going to make my very first rusty pipe house for my Bikini Bottom world. I have all of these different buildings that are all over Bikini Bottom in different episodes of Spongebob, and I'm finally going to do my first pipe house, which is kind of a filler house, and then I'm going to start connecting all my buildings and my pipe houses as I build them together to make one complete giant Bikini Bottom. So let's get started. Let's not get started in a rainstorm though. Let's not. Okay, here we go. So I do four. I'm just gonna do like a round shape, and I'm not gonna make it too big. So four, three, four, five, six. So six on the straightaway, four on the diagonal. And we're just going to do that right around the whole thing. Three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four. All right, if you meet up, that's a pretty good indication that you have everything where it needs to be. Now, Minecraft does offer a few difficulties for round anything. Um, I'm going to be able to make a round looking pipe house. That's not going to be a problem. But one of the things that's kind of really unique to Bikini Bottom is that they have all these porthole like windows. And it's just really hard to do. In my SpongeBob house, I didn't do round porthole windows. I just did a regular square window. Um, but that is something I would like to try to overcome. If you have an idea of how to do round windows that aren't like too gargantuanly huge, put it in the comments below because I would love to try it out and see how it looks. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and the one thing about Bikini Bottom houses is that they are pretty dark. Like they don't have a lot of windows, which is hard for me. I like a lot of windows. I like a lot of light. I like skylights in my houses. Even more of traditional looking houses, I will do some skylights and dormer windows, but that's going to be rough to do to keep things in a Bikini Bottom style. So I'm going to go three up. And then the thing about these pipe houses is they're usually kind of skinny on the bottom, and then they tend to like widen as the building goes up. So this is not going to be the biggest. This is my very first pipe house so far. So I'm going to keep it kind of small and easy. And then if you're doing a Bikini Bottom world, you can change up the technique, but at least know what you're getting yourself into. So I'm going to go, that doesn't really quite go out one, does it? So I'm going to go out one, which is going to be weird, but we're going to figure it out. So I have to place one and then we can get rid of it. See, like that one, that's not going to serve me later. That's not going to be needed, and vice versa. So we got this. So you place one, place the one you're going to keep and get rid of it. Place one to place and get rid of it. So just keep that, wrong button, that pattern going and we should be just fine. Place two, get rid of one. It's like one step forward, two steps back. Get rid of that one. Use this one to place this one, get rid of it. Now I chose this copper because it has this kind of, I don't know, rusty, almost mildewy kind of look that I thought maybe a Bikini Bottom pipe house might have. Some of them look like bottles, like drink bottles or drink um, cups that you get like at McDonald's or a drive-through with a straw. As I was looking at different pictures, Google images of Bikini Bottom pipe houses in the city. Oh, come on. I know you want to cooperate. You really do. So let's go ahead and fill the second layer up. Once you get them placed, we can just raise them up. And then we're going to do a third, maybe taller level. And I think we're going to call that good for our first pipe house. And then decide exactly what we want to do on the inside, probably on a different tutorial. So as always, if you haven't, like and subscribe. And I'm always telling everybody in the comments below, tell me what you want to see. Be like, hey, Momma-Builds, I want to see this kind of build battle. I want to see these kind of houses. I'd like to see your, rendition on this type of a tutorial for this type of a house or whatever. I'm definitely open to doing things that you would like to see. Alright, so here we go. Place one to place one, and then get rid of the one you first placed. I hope that's not confusing anyone. Oh, goodness. So these pipe houses are definitely going to be a little time consuming just because the awkwardness of the placement of the blocks. So if somebody is like super good at the whole round Minecraft building business and you're just like, hey, you could do this and it would go a lot faster, by all means, I would love to hear from you and what you have to say. All right, did I do okay? Remember, this is PS4, not a PC. However, I did purchase a new computer just, I don't know, probably within a week ago, and I'm learning Adobe Illustrator and some other fun things, and I can't wait until I get a mic and I'm able to make better quality videos. I'm going to have to learn, some skills in that area, but I now have the ability. So that I'm super excited for, since right now all I do is record my personal playtime on PS4, which is okay, but I don't have the ability to edit anything out or to dub anything over, and I don't know, that can be an issue. So I'm hoping to be able to turn out a higher quality video. I'm not worried about having a bunch of special graphics or doing anything crazy. I'm not going to be a Mr. Beast by any means, but I do love building in Minecraft, and I do enjoy sharing the things that I build, and especially helping kids and beginners maybe think outside the box and get some good inspirational ideas on things that they could do. So, it's a lot of fun. That, and it's a great way to spend time with my kids. They love to play Minecraft. I learned to play Minecraft so that I could help them build in Minecraft at first, but also to help them, I don't know, feel like I was interested in something they were interested in and spend time with them doing something they wanted to do. All right, so that's kind of been the story here. I think I'm going to go up, like I said, taller on this round, and then we're going to cap it off. I've noticed that the the pipe houses have like a little border around the top that sticks out. So we're going to do that. We're going to pop in a couple of little porthole windows. And shabing, shabang, shabeel, we've got the skeleton of a pipe house in Bikini Bottom. And then, you know, I'm going to do this different ways. This is my first try at a pipe house. And I can tell you right now, there's already things I don't like about my choices that I will probably be remedying in the next one. So get ready for that. But you don't know till you try. And yeah, I think there's going to be some things that I like about it as well. So let's go ahead and just finish up this last little round. I'm going to do this real quick. That is not the right one. So the thing about the pipe houses is sometimes they have an apartment-ish type look and sometimes they don't. Like there's multiple levels with multiple fish families and sometimes it's just one fish family. So I don't really know if this needs to be like an apartment type style or if I can not worry about that. So let's go in and we're going to do one layer of the copper just to give it kind of a border before I do a window, because the windows are going to be like port windows. Even though they're square, they're not going to be very big or very plentiful. So I want to make sure it has as much light as possible by doing a skylight. Did I already do one? I already did one. So we are good. All right, perfect. So we're going to do our skylight. So I don't know how many I'm going to do in this copper. I knew when I picked it I probably wasn't going to like it. I like the rusty feel that it has to it, but it's not my favorite. It's got a lot going on with the salmon and the green and the taupey browns. And then it's got the cross, like the chiseled out carved squares. I don't know, it's just weird. Alright, so here's my first pipe house. One of the things that the pipe houses also do is they come up and out, but they also lean. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how much leaning we're going to be able to do. But here I'm going to do just a quick little border around the top. Like so. And then I'm going to just do a couple of little porthole windows. I want them to be very random feeling. I do not want them to feel like they're symmetrical or placed at all in a particular way or order, because when you look at the pipe houses on the Google images, they are not symmetrical. They are not placed in any particular manner. And so I really want to keep with that vibe. Well, if you wanted random, here you go. It's pretty random looking, which is hard for me to do because I really like things to be symmetrical and meet up nicely and make sense. So it kind of hurts me to do this, but it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna survive. I don't know, I might be doing a tad too many, but like I said, I was a little worried about how dark it was gonna be using so much of this copper. So we're just gonna go with the flow. All right. Okay. I think this is the last side. And then we'll have the last diagonal side. Alright, random-ish. Those don't look that random, but random enough, I guess. Okay, we're going to do one here. I'm going to do one there. I don't love it at the top, though. That I am not going to do. So we're going to place this guy back, get rid of him. We'll do him underneath. It's hard to tell where exactly I'm doing it since I don't know, the squares are kind of deceiving. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Just some random porthole windows that don't look all that portholey. Why is that green? Uh-oh. Are they going to start like oxidizing or something? That's weird, right? I don't know if I love that. I didn't know that it was going to do that. So to give this, I don't know, I want it to, I want some black to kind of go with the black up on the top. Stairs, hello. So we're going to place some stairs. Then I'm going to do a little bit of alright, let's do, I want to be able to see him good. So let's, because I'm going to line this with the black, I'm going to go ahead. See, I'm already finding the first window that's not going to work. There's the second window that's not going to work. That's fine. That's going to help him feel a little more random. Man, how many, did I do that low? Good gravy. Seriously. Okay, so we're almost around to the front. Then we're going to add the block of netherite to be like a border around them. I usually use a slab, but we're going to use, that's why I went up twice as high with the leaf block so the hedges can be seen behind the netherite slab normally, or the netherite block. Like I said, normally I use a slab if you've seen any of my videos before, but we're going to make a full-size block work by doing 2 of the leaf block. Alright, and because this is like this is a serious house, one of the things we're going to do is we are going to start connecting my buildings and the pipe houses that I make with other builds in my Bikini Bottom world so that it has a finished look to it. And I'm going to replace some of my, not all of, but some of my grass with sand. Alright, you guys, so this is my first pipe house, except for, guess what it needs? It needs some pipes, some random pipes. So let's do a little rounded pipe right here. This one's going to be kind of big. I don't think I really meant it to be that big. And it's kind of tall. Maybe we'll take off a block or two and start coming like in one direction. They're usually like, they usually kind of turn, if you know what I mean. Like, and I'm just going to build it like that. Everybody's just going to go. That was a weird glitch. And I'm going to act like this is going to do the same thing. I like that. Okay. And we're just going to come out. Like that. So it just gives it an illusion of one of those pipe guys. This is going to kind of close him in, and that's fine. Yeah, okay. That seems fairly... Alright, so there we have a pipe, but no sunshine. So let's turn it to day, shall we? There we go. So there we have a pipe hanging off there. Maybe we'll do a little smaller one over here. All right. There you go, you guys. This is my very first Bikini Bottom pipe house. I haven't really decided if I want it to be like just a single family house or if I want it to be an apartment house. I might have to do taller, bigger ones for an apartment. But come on back and we will decide some interior things with part 2, and we'll do some streets and connect the grandma's tea house and the firehouse and the donut place, and we're gonna build some Bikini Bottom like Bikini Bottom boat cars like on the streets and stuff. We're gonna do some really fun stuff, so come on back. We're gonna do the inside of the house, we're gonna add some roads and some other details and really finish off my Bikini Bottom world together. So as always, like I said earlier, like and subscribe, leave comments about the things you would like to see from me, and as always, keep building.